What's up, Maven Shorts? Hey, yo. An idea, bro. An idea. Should we do the giveaways on YouTube only? Right? And then that way everyone sits in both YouTube and Kick. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because what I want to do, what I want to do is have people watching on YouTube so that the stream gets pushed more. I don't think Kick is as good for discovery. I think YouTube is the better discovery feature. Okay, let's see. Sub times 2. Yeah, yeah. In your head. In your head. Botrix. Yeah. You think that's a good idea? I want... And, you know, I wish I could stream on Instagram, bro. Can I stream on Instagram on my phone, maybe? And then just, like, have it my... I wonder this. Live. Let's see if I can go live. And just stream on my phone. I wonder... Is there any way to set up your phone? This would be so sick. To, like, tether. You know what I mean? Like, it would be so sick to be able to tether my live stream from my phone to the computer. Okay, wait. We're going live on this one. Checking connection. You're now live. Okay, like, if we could set this up, I could just mount it, right? And then watch the... I could watch the thing on here somehow if I mount it somehow, right? I just don't know. We need to... Because I can't just hold my phone. But, okay, so Silver's crashing. That's what we want to talk about right now, right? Like, screen share your... I mean, I could screen share to the Instagram page, right? But the issue with the Instagram screen share is it freezes, and then you could stop watching it, right? But the Instagram one, like, y'all can see, like, people are jumping in, like, immediately, right? Like, you're getting a bunch of viewers, because Instagram is where I'm most popular right now. Can't OBS do that? Yeah, I could multi-share, but that's what I'm saying. But, like, the Instagram, for some reason, multi-share just freezes for Instagram. Hey, so I commented on your video, but I wondered if you could think closing all your positions and going cash is a good idea. Yeah, so if the Fed will devalue it. Actually, Kilo on Instagram, literally, this is actually a pretty important question. I was literally just talking to a coworker about this, and oh shoot, okay. And you know, the idea is, hey, the dollar's being devalued. Trump is trying to remove all of the debt, right? $30 trillion, whatever it is, of debt, right? So he's crashing the US dollar, hyperinflating it on purpose, and then trying to go back to the gold standard. That is a huge potential, right? If fiat and the US dollar crash, right? Which it is possible, but we don't really have much indication of that happening too much yet. Because when you scroll out on the Dixie, like, there's not much to see yet. And we have had massive crashes in the Dixie before, right? And then so potentially Trump could be trying to go back to a gold standard. But if we do that, the next president could just come back to fiat, right? So the issue with presidencies is they're only a 4-year term. So what are you supposed to do in 4 years, right? What you do is you overdo everything, right? You go insanely hard, right? And that's why so many, this is my opinion, right? That's why so many people think that, Trump overreacts to things, right? And I'm not going to be for or against Trump here. I'm not going to take political sides, but a lot of people hate Trump. A lot of people hate politics. But the issue I see is largely that you only have a 4-year term. So you have to overdo everything in order to make a change, right? If you think that the U.S. economy is going to shit, what are you going to do? Are you going to just start making it normal? And then after 4 years, it's going to be slightly different? Or are you going to go way over the top and then cause massive, massive changes that are going to be very shocking and then create a new world order, right? That's like on both sides. That's what they try to do, right? So when you're looking at the Dixie, if Trump is trying to collapse the US dollar, he's going to do it so fucking fast, right? And I'm just not seeing that quite yet, right? Now, that being said, I do believe that gold is a much safer asset than fiat, so there's no point not being in gold. But the thing with going on right now is, bro, this is a 20% spike on gold in 1 month. Silver, this is the highest silver has ever been, including if you're looking at the silver volatility index. Silver, I got to type with one hand, Look at this, silver volatility index. It has never been this high in history before. And I looked at this, by the way. What you're seeing here is it's not actual. It's actually a slip. This is not real data. This spike is not a real spike. I looked at what happened in February. There was no volatility of 2021. So this is a mistake. It's a misprint. Okay. This is the highest silver's volatility has ever been in the history of ever. Okay. And we're selling off now, right? And this is exactly what I actually predicted last week, and I had mentioned this to some people. I'm not sure if I mentioned it to public eyes, but at least in my private chats, people were asking me, "Hey, what's going to happen once silver hits 100?" I said it's going to blow off top. It's going to hype people into it, bait people in. Hey, it's going over 100. It's going to gap up this week. This is literally what I called for Monday morning. Is news comes out, gap up, massive spike. We hit nearly 120, and now it's going to crash down. So this is the top of silver in my eyes. I'm out of this market. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole at this point. Okay, how do I need to mount this. I need to mount this camera here somehow so y'all can. Wait 1 second. Oh, how do I do that? I might have to figure this out later. Maybe we'll go like this. I wonder if I put like text on screen or something somehow. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to set that up properly. StreamYard. No, StreamYard wouldn't work for what I'm trying to do. What I want to do is set up my camera for this, like the actual mounted camera, and then we can stream on both Instagram and everything else as well. And cool. So silver's crashing. We know this. What's up? I don't know if I've ever. Is full-time trading possible? Yes. It is my recommendation. So anyone watching on Instagram, people are jumping on Instagram. I stream YouTube, Kick, and I do giveaways on there for free Maven accounts and on X, right? We're just trying to test run Instagram right now. But feel free to ask questions. I answer questions. I also day trade live. I show you guys exactly how you can be day trading every single day, and I show you all my profits. I'm up 80% this month. Okay, so that is not normal though. 80% in a month is because gold is spiking, and I made a lot of money on gold, right? Gold is up 20%, which means it's incredibly easy to be making 50% plus per month when markets go like this, okay? But is full-time day trading possible? This is my recommendation. Until you have an amount of money that you don't need to be day trading, it is not a good idea. What do I mean by that? That sounds like an oxymoron. Okay. So until you have an amount of money that you can invest and not trade at all and then live off of that money. So let's say you need a minimum of $100,000 a year to live off of. Okay. I'm just using an easy number. Well, you would need to invest about $1 million in order to be able to live off of the earnings from doing nothing. Okay. Because you're making 10% a year. Okay. Doing nothing makes 10% a year if you just invest in the stock market. Okay. So you'd need $1 million. So I would not recommend you trade because you're very likely to blow up everything until you have $1 million. Okay. Now, personally, I do not have $1 million cash that I trade with. I do have money on Maven, but I don't touch that. It's all invested in things. It's positionally traded. Okay. My personal accounts, I don't really hold much money on. I swing trade. New to your channel, learning so much. Thanks for putting out the free content. You're welcome. Everything is free forever. Okay. The only thing I ever ask for you is if you do want to trade one day, which I'm not gonna force you to. If you do want to trade one day, I recommend you try on Maven. Okay, that is a company I own. It's been around for a long time, and I own equity in it. Okay, I don't make money when you buy challenges though. I get a flat salary. That's it. I literally only do this because this is my calling at this point. What about gas? What's my take? You know, oil, natural gas. Hey, from Cyprus. Oh yeah, George. Good to see you, bro. I remember you. Love Maven. Yeah, Maven's pretty great. So something I've been watching, dude, is if you go on Prop Firm Match, and I'm not gonna name any names here, right? If you go on Prop Firm Match and you look at the spreads, okay? Some firms have insane spreads, and I'm like, how's that possible? Like that is lower. Some firms are getting lower spreads than what comes raw from the liquidity provider. If you don't know what that means, raw from the liquidity providers, you go, so how the data comes in is we go to a pool of banks, or a provider of liquidity, right? They manage a pool of all of the different banks, right? Or institution, whoever has, you know, the actual trade data. Okay. I'm going to make this pretty simple. And then they aggregate it all together and they're like, this is the price that they have. This is the price that they have. And then they give us the best price. Okay. And there is a spread between the best offer and the worst offer, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Or sorry, the best of both buy and sell. Okay. From that ends up being about, for gold, for example, it ends up being like 2 pips-ish, 2 to 3 pips, something like that. Okay. 1 to 3 pips, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I can't remember exactly. From Forex, it's like point something of a pip. Okay. And so there is a spread, right? Most firms, what they do is they add a little markup, right? And that's normal, adding a little markup. But some firms I've noticed, they're adding a negative markup. So their spread is actually costing them money for every trade that you take. So how do they operate on a basis that they lose money every time you trade, right? Because they have to pay the feed provider, okay? Well, I was watching them, and you can go watch for yourself. I'm not going to name any names once again. Go watch for yourself. They randomly spike, and guess what? That's illegal. It is illegal to manipulate pricing feeds. But simulated markets, I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing, okay? I'm not going to say nothing about who's doing what. I'm not even going to allegate anything. I'm just saying it is illegal to manipulate pricing feeds. But it is legal to add markups, just so you know. You're allowed to add markups. That's adding a fee to something. That's allowed. But it is illegal to advertise something and then change it in order to cause people detriment and manipulate their price feeds. So, I don't know. Go do your own research. Can I get a 5K account? If you go watch me on the YouTube on the Kick. We're going to do a giveaway on there. YouTube Dumb Money Hunter. Oh, that's a big ROI. Yeah, 80% this month. Yeah, so somebody was asking, is it possible to day trade for a living? We'll go back to that. Yes, is it possible? Prop firms are a really great way. What I would advise you to do if you do want to day trade for a living, get a job, invest all the extra money you have from the job into prop firms so that you can practice, okay? Whenever you get a payout from that prop firm, don't use it for anything other than investing it in like Bitcoin or something. Oh, now silver is really bouncing around right now. We can flip the camera on this one. We can see silver absolutely collapsing after that pump up for today. Super, super expected stuff. Now I want to actually look at some trades that we had planned out here. Ah, man. We got baited. We just barely missed that Dow trade that we took this morning. Now we did take a Dow trade last night again from here back up, and we closed it out, but we wanted to re-add on this 4-hour close, and they just didn't let us in. Actually, funny enough, they took this level here. They took this level, right? They took that one instead. Oh, that would have been nice, actually. So we're just going to close that out. Missed out on the Dow. That's perfectly fine. It already kind of hit a target. NASDAQ, we can look at. NASDAQ already hit the target as well. So far, we're killing it. Gold. As I said, I closed out gold on Friday. We're no longer in gold positions. But this is exactly what we want to see. Everything is doing exactly what we've been looking for. And it looks like there might be a sell-off, and then we can re-add to gold as it comes back down below 5K. Do you mind going over how you draw your levels? Are you marking up previous week and monthly open and closes? Yeah. So how I draw my levels, I'm going to make this super, super simple for you, okay? I could tell you every level matters, but it doesn't really, okay? Let's put that camera there, and I am going to find a better mount for this for later. Anyone watching on Instagram, just switch over to Kick or YouTube as well so you can see better. Okay, so here's how I mark out levels, right? Monthly, weekly, daily. That's all you need theoretically. Everything below that really doesn't matter. Sometimes maybe the 4-hour, right? Like the 4-hour, if something like this is happening where price is just shooting up, right? But you wouldn't even have any entries really here. Like shit has just been blowing up that it's nearly impossible to trade this at this point. You would have just let a runner run. You wouldn't be adding to these, right? With the dailies, right? You can mark out these pivot highs and lows. And I'm going to show you, I use this indicator. It just helps me draw the pivots, right? So if there's an untested level, I'll mark it here. So the only level I actually care about right now, and this is why I wouldn't want to be in gold anymore, because the only level that actually matters is that lower swing low there. And let's delete all this shit, right? This lower swing low here. So when this does decide to come back down, this is the target that they're going to be testing, okay? So that's super low. So I don't want to be in any longs here if it's coming back down. So I'm going to let it staircase its stealth, right? Because there's currently no base for it to hold, right? And once we get a pivot, then sure, okay, I can come back. I can get in on something like that. But I'm not looking to hold into that much drawdown, okay? I'd rather get out, wait, reevaluate, right? I've already made 80% this month. So what is the point, right? What's a crash mathematically? Negative 40%. Yeah, 40% could be a crash. Depends on what market. A bear market can be anywhere between 30 to maybe 60% or so. Yeah. There are bear markets that go down 80%, but it's rather rare. Maven's the best out there. Thank you, brother. Maven's the best support. Thank you, brother. Used a Maven challenge, but I failed. That's a shame. What percentage of your portfolio did you risk to make 80%? I'm not risking anything. I am not using leverage. Well, I think I'm using 2x leverage. 2x leverage. So I'm not risking anything really, actually. I made a lot of money because I knew how to trade. Okay. And I am not day trading. I am swing trading. So you don't need to day trade in order to make 80% a month returns. But that, again, once again, super, super rare. 80% a month is not sustainable. Okay. It's a one-off sort of month. You know, maybe we'll get it again next month, but I really doubt it 3 months in a row. Okay. Okay, cool. Right. So back to the, where do we draw the lines? We draw them at pivot points that are untested, okay? So let me draw you on the NASDAQ here. So you've got this level here, right? It's been tested. So that was a pivot point, right? It was tested already. So most likely this level here, as it comes back up again, it's going to go past it, right? This level has already been tested, right? So the next level up is a new high, right? So all this, unless they decide for some reason that this is a failure, which we will watch, then it's coming for a new high, okay? So there are no levels here on the daily, right? So then what we do is we look at the weekly, right? And we say, hey, where are the untested pivots? Okay, we actually do have some untested pivots now. Here's one, right? And here's another one. So we are actually probably going to reject here because we do have that pivot level. And you can see as we come here, we've marked out that level and they are going to reject off of that exactly, right? So most likely we can actually take a short here if we want to on the NASDAQ. I want to take a short on the NASDAQ. And that one is not the right account. Funded Maven account. And we'll go NASDAQ. Okay, we'll take a sell on that. And here's the trade. All right. This will be a scalp just because we want to see if they do actually reject off there and just go for a new low. Actually, they might have already kind of tested that. See where lows are. See if we can find a target. Yeah, we'll see if that comes down. We'll just watch it for a moment. They've lost this level here, so realistically, I only want that as a stop loss, okay? Take a short. A lot of people buying silver at 110 to hold. That is retarded, right? Okay, we have that trade running. I'm going to switch back to this camera. Okay. If you're buying silver at the all-time high of forever after a massive spike, you are retarded. You actually might be retarded. If you are FOMOing into silver now, like, you're either brand new to trading for the first time ever, or you've never even tried to learn anything or any sort of emotional control. Emotional control is the most important thing when it comes to trading. And you have to know, unless you are completely ignorant and this is your first trade ever, you have to know that you don't buy the pump, right? And so here's the thing. I was literally actually just talking about this with a coworker. A lot of people, let's jump to silver. I'm going to be on silver here. Okay. We got silver in the background there. Can you help me with capital? No. Well, yes, you can buy a Maven account, okay? You can buy a Maven account and then boom, you have capital. There you go. That's how you get capital. Okay. I'm not going to give you money though, because that would be net negative for your betterment. Okay. Silver is absolutely plummeting now. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. So here's the thing. You're looking at silver and you're like, it looks like the chart of a shitcoin, right? It totally looks like a shitcoin. Okay. But you're like, oh, but it's silver. It's a real world good asset, right? And then also, if you go here and you look at ranked assets, well, guess what? Oh, wow, that's annoying. I don't want that. Whatever the fuck that is. I don't want that at all. Separate. I don't like that. That was annoying. Wait. Okay, you go here, you say, oh, silver is actually a really useful thing. It's not a shitcoin at all. So it must be safe to buy. No. Nuh-uh, no, wrong. It takes a lot more money for this to move like a shitcoin, but the reality is a lot more people are FOMOing into this because they believe that it is a safe asset, right? So they think that they can't possibly get fucked up, right? But the number of people that think that this is a safe asset is so incredibly high. And the reason why shitcoins look like this is because you only need like 1,000 people. You only need 1,000 people to think that this is how they're going to get rich. But the reality is you've got 1 billion people that think they're going to get rich from this. Okay? That's the difference. They think it's safe. So there's a lot more people willing to buy. But with your shitcoin, you only need 1,000 people. And the liquidity is so small that the reality is this can still drop because 1 billion people could lose hope and be like, oh, I'm down, so I'm going to sell now. Just like the shitcoin. It is literally the exact same fundamentally, but the use case is a bit different, all right? Where's that trade? Let's put that back there. Okay, we're $42 up so far. Normally I trade tech, seen a lot of people move from tech into gold, silver. Yeah, same sort of thing with me, dude. Like I normally trade NASDAQ, but because the markets are exuberant, it's a lot easier to trade gold. So why would you make life more difficult on yourself? If you're looking at the NASDAQ, like why would you trade this over gold? With gold, you know the trade is up. So you only have to look for entries. With this, it's twice as hard because you have to figure out what direction it's going to go first before you buy. All right. I'm live on Kick right now. I am live on Kick right now. Live on Kick and YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the Instagram stream. So if you guys do want to watch this, what we're going to do is we're actually just going to like, we're going to have some fun. We're going to just do some Discord stuff. There's also Discord. If you guys want to join the Dumb Money Discord, this is how you see where I'm going live. And also, like, we're just gonna reveal some charts. We're gonna talk about some stuff on stream here. So if you guys are watching on Instagram, switch over to YouTube or Kick, and then we're actually gonna review these right now. Help people, and we're gonna look at some reels, just to kind of have some fun for the next 30 minutes. And then I'm going to, if anyone has questions, you can ask me on the streams on there too. Okay. We're going to do a giveaway as well. So you can jump over to YouTube if you want to do a giveaway. Okay. I'm going to be ending the Instagram stream now. See you Instagram. Jump over to Kick. Sweet. That's actually kind of cool is you can download that as a, I'm gonna download that actually, and then see if I can make a clip from that. Even that's interesting because you can make reels just from your live streams. Cool. Let's look at what I want to do. First of all, I want to pull this so we can track the profit. So also probably just set a stop loss, take profit. We're going to drag them. I don't want the 1 minute. Oh, what is it? 1 hour maybe? Go for a new low here. Go like that. Something like that, I think. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? It looked like, hey, look, you failed this one. Right, so I should go to the new low. Hopefully we go for the new low here, maybe, right? Something like that. We'll see. How long did it take you to learn how to trade properly? I've been doing this for a fucking decade, bro. So, okay. So if you guys want to watch, okay, I am going to be updating some of the Dumb Money Concepts content. And uploading new YouTube videos, but all my YouTube shit you can watch on there, right? And learn it. So if you guys have questions, we're gonna go through these, okay? MD Sniper. So hopefully he's in chat, and he wants to see, is gold going to drop deep? Let's look. So he's got a. Let me make this a bit bigger too, probably. Yeah. I think that's better, right? Put this maybe here. Right. Interesting. So with this chart, you got the level failed, right? And all you need to do after the level failed is target that other side, right? So this is kind of weird because I'm not sure why it's like got this weird close like this. It's different colors, so I'm kind of confused for a moment. But it already did target that other side, right? Potentially you're looking at this swing low to be hit, right? But you have, so here's the thing. This is what I see personally, right? Failed this level, so it has to come to the other side. Then failed this level, so it's telling me that it comes to the other side. It already hit that, right? Technically already hit that, and once again failed, right? So the next level down, after we've closed this candle, we've actually regained this zone, which once again tells me we're going to come back to the upside. But we can have all this drawdown still, right? So it could go as deep as this, right? But it should be coming back up to this level failed line, okay? So I think this might have been like last week or something. So let's look at this. This is on the 23rd. See what actually happened, right? I think it's on gold. We can review. Hopefully it's, see what exactly happened actually. So the 23rd, I think maybe it was an hourly. What is this? What I need to see, yeah, 1 hour. Okay, I need to see the candles. Is this right? Yeah. Yeah, this was the one. Okay, so what it did happen was it did fail there and then went for that low that we were expecting, right? But it did, you know, so exactly this, right? So it's not exactly what I would have liked to see happen, but you had this failure here as well, and then target that next side. So this was satisfied, right? And then they shot for that new low again, okay? Now, for it to go down here, we don't know for what reason, like why it went that deep, right? But it at least filled that order, right? And then came for the new high, right? So it's kind of what we said. I would have thought it would have gone only to, if I were to guess, I thought it would have only go to here, but it went a little bit further, right? But more or less, that was the idea of that chart, right? Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so I think this is the same chart. He then says, hey, rejecting this level, right? And that's nice. So this level is a level on the lower time frame, just so you know, right? It's a pivot on the 30-minute, okay? But essentially correct, right? Because there's no, what I'm saying, this might not make sense to you guys, but what I'm saying is there's no pivot here, but there is a level, I suppose, right? So they did fail to make a new low. So what's going to happen there is we need to go for the new high, okay? Go for the origin of that move that brought us down, okay? So pretty good, yeah. You've got it pretty good. Power of DMC, boom. My man's got it right, right? So see how that played out beautifully? Okay, I just don't know if he's watching right now. So hopefully we can promote people posting their charts in here more, and then we can discuss what happens, right? Bro, check Maven Shorts in live Instagram. I started a private live screen share for your live. What does that mean? Okay, hopefully did that download by... I don't, check Maven Shorts in live Instagram. I don't know what that means, bro. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think that video, that live, that's a shame. I want to see that live Instagram live screen downloaded. Live. profile? What are you talking about, dude? Check Maven profile. Maven Shorts profile. Insta Short. What are you doing? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that looks horrible. Bro, that looks horrible. That is so bad, dude. But yeah. What are you streaming through? What indicator are you using for pivot? It's called Polytrends. It's $250 a month. I don't recommend it unless you're very good at what you do, because it's rather expensive, honestly, for basically something that draws a line for you, right? Like, you don't need this; it just draws lines. That's it. I saw that I can see the pivots easier. That's it. So I can be like, oh, that one was the lowest instead of that one. That's it. That's all I use it for. Screen share from Kick Live. Oh, maybe you can do that. Like, go on to Kick and then screen share. Yeah, no, I want to do it. What I think I want to do, you know, maybe we'll try to stream again with the, because you can get a cross post thing. What is it? No, that's not it. You can stream to both vertical and horizontal at once, and then I can try to stream to Instagram again, or I'll just stream from my phone. I'll just need a mount. I'll just need to set up like a mount for my camera here, and then that way I can flip back and forth between cameras and then the screen. I think that should work all right too, just for now at least. Let's do a giveaway. I want to do loyalty integrations. Can you translate this to English, please? English. Translate. English. Widgets. Ooh, AI generated voices. Sweet. AI text to speech. Cloud text to speech. Cool. These are some new stuff. Subathon, real for video counter text. What is this? AI text to speech, bro. We got new text to speech. Oh, cool. We could have different voices. Should we do I Show Speed? Or Donald Trump? Donald Trump, maybe, hey? Donald Trump. Okay, so... Oh, we could... This is sick. So, instead of text to speech, you could do exclamation Donald. Cost 1 point. Okay, save settings. This is sick, dude. Edit. How do I get the... How do I add it, though? Oh, here you go, widget. Copy. 1 second. I gotta add a new one. Wait, text to speech. Duplicate. No, wait. Browser source, here we go. Add this, copy. Okay, somebody do exclamation Donald and then text to speech it. It should be running now. Try it now. Dang it. Okay, why does this one work?
Get your Maven account, guys.
Yeah, did you hear it? I heard it. uh
Yeah.
It's a bit delayed, but we should do ISO speed also, eh? This is sick. ISO speed. Save settings. This is sick, dude.
Who is Epstein?
Okay, now you can do ISO speed. You can do. I'm just gonna add them all. Eric, I'm gonna do Cartman. Make it Cartman. They should all work. Homer. Nice. You can do all those then. Let's see if ISO speed works. ISO speed working. Maybe there's a 10-second cooldown. I don't know.
Maven is great.
That's sick, dude. That's so sick. All right, whatever. Let's go. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I want to see. Wait, where's the freaking? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so confusing. There's so many things in here. What's the? Is it Wheel of Fortune? No. Can't remember. Does it exist anymore? I'm so confused, bro. Integrations. What is? I thought is it raffle? Draws. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. But I want it to be only. I want it to be only YouTube. Oh well, we'll do both. I think I want people to watch on YouTube more, but okay, let's do Donald plus Donald, and they're gonna do a giveaway. Okay, spin the wheel. Where's the wheel? All right, spin the wheel. Enter on YouTube too. Am I doing giveaway? Yeah. 5K one step for Maven. To enter, type in plus Donald on YouTube. Hey, bro, this is your older friend Tony. You still day trade, bro? Degenerate. I love you, dog. Let's play some poker sometime. Tony. Trying to recall a Tony from real life or from online life. Tony. Poker. When did I play poker? I used to play poker long ago, a little bit. Right. So the trade is going live still. That's sick, dude. That's sick. Did we take it on my personal account? I don't think we did. Did we? Wait, what are we short on? US 100. What? Huh? What? This is... Is this still delayed? Fuck this shit. Why is it a different chart? There we go. I'm still getting delayed, bro. Silver crashing. Lovely. Okay, spin this 5K one step Maven count. I know how to make it so that we only get YouTube entries. There you go. Hamza. It's at. So that's how you know it's a winner. That's how we do. We only filter for YouTube viewers. So you can collect points on Kick, but you win on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna try that. See if we can get more YouTube viewers, because I think the discovery on YouTube is a bit bigger. And then anyone who wants to collect points can go on Kick, right? The website can pick live chat from YouTube. Oh, this one, hey? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see this. Let's try that. Please be appropriate. YouTube giveaways from your videos. No, this isn't from live though. Twitch giveaway. See all tools. YouTube giveaway. This one won't be for. This is for make a giveaway messages from live. I'll just do it the other way. This is too much work. I'll do it this way. I like this. Yeah, Hamza, congrats. Open up a ticket in Discord. Maven's Discord. Cool. It's still running. Didn't quite hit the level we wanted to yet. Right. NASDAQ, baby. I think it should come down to a low here at least down here, right?
Easy just paste link.
100% tariffs on TradingView.
Close it. 100% tariffs on TradingView. Are the other ones working? The other text to speech is working? Okay, we're going to close out a little bit of the QQQ again, right? We're just kind of range trading this, but we do want to let it rip up a bit, right?
100% tariffs on TradingView.
Nice. I show Speed, Donald, we got Homer, Cartman, sweet, all of them. This is fun, dude. Right, what I wanted to do something. Oh, I wanted to, and then, so we're tracking, okay, wait, so I'm going to just show you what I'm doing here, because, so you guys can kind of see what's in my world. We're adding my trade tracker now so you guys can see how good I am at trading, okay? From one of my editors,
Hunter
Amos.
is our Bitcoin ambassador.
What's this thing he does? He goes like this or something with his hands. I don't know what he does. Oh, he's like this or something? He's like that, I think. I don't think I can do a Trump accent.
Sub to Dumb Money Hunter.
Yes. Sub to me. Streamlabs, ad source, custom widgets. Custom widget.
Do you know iShow Speed recently comes to Nigeria?
Nice, dude. That's sick. That's gonna be a hell of a party.
Try Maven.
Trade tracker.
Hunter, or is the best?
Oh, the thing is, the text to speech cuts out when, for some reason. Custom code. Clear more guide. Let me know.
We can manipulate markets on this stream now.
HTML.
We are going to make a lot of people rich in Maven.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay, let's do this. We got some code to fill in. Code.
Gold will shoot up and silver will be eating whole market.
JS. Okay, get wins. Wins.
Buy gold, guys.
Save.
Everyone is manipulating the Trump voice. Slain.
Wins and losses. Look at this. Look at this, dude. That's pretty sick, actually. No, we just gotta go here. CSS, JS. Now, where is sheet URL? And this is where I enter the code. Is this right?
We like the Bitcoins. We're buying the Bitcoins. Quite frankly, we need the Bitcoins. Wow. Nice dumb money, Hunter.
It's a good thing I know a little bit about
When
coding.
you
Right?
buy
Custom
from
fields.
Maven, be always safe because it is 100% real firm.
It's so good. Such good.
Hunter, you code that.
No, I didn't code this, but I understand it. I just load. I just don't know where I should be entering my data. Yeah, like I don't think I can edit this, can I? I need to be able to edit that. Because current, like that's not the right value right now.
In the open sheet.
In the open sheet. Yeah, this is the open sheet though. Right? Why do you say silver is crashing? Currently is crashing, bro. We predicted like this was going to be the case too. We completely knew that the top was going to be just above 100. It was going to spike up, right? On Google Sheets. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, this is the data. Thank you. Got it. Okay. So I just need to bookmark that. Thank you, Amos. And we're going to go. So what I also want to do is I'll add more to the code later, and we'll have profit gained so far too. So far, because I don't know. So far, I think just this week, okay. What did we have? We had 2 wins so far, 0 losses, I think, from this week. Which in 2-0, okay. And then that should hopefully update every once in a while. Save, maybe save. Hopefully that updates every 10 seconds. Let's see if it updates. Need to maybe close it out or something. Close. There we go. Wins and losses. That's sick. Now the thing is, we're gonna have to show total profit from the previous months. So January total profit, February total profit. Do you have another coming up? That's sick, dude. Yeah. We can just start actually tracking it. We'll edit that more later, I suppose, but that's pretty cool as is, right? Okay, what's going down here? You've got kind of this failure there, so it should come up a bit, but I still think it'll go up a bit and then down. Right? I wonder the Dow. Is the Dow doing something similar maybe? Let's look at any important levels here. All that's been tested on the Dow. There's that level. Weekly. Cool, boys. Okay, maybe we wrap it up there actually for today, and then I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. I think that's enough to stream. That was another hour, so that was lots going on. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Stream twice a day. Okay, and I think I might.
Have a nice day, Hunter.
I might stream the Maven podcast as well to kick. We'll see. Okay, ciao, guys.